All right, guys, so I'm here. I got my fire pit on. I'm trying to stay warm because it's very cold out here. I'm going to be spraying all my fruit trees today with some Cooper Fungicide spray, all right? We're going to spray all our trees there from top to bottom, get up in all those crevices and creases there because, and down the trunk of the trees, because what happens is the previous season, these bugs, they lay eggs in our fruit trees, all right? And when these weathers start warming up here in spring, all these eggs are gonna start hatching and they're gonna start eating up, all these bugs are gonna start eating up on your leaves and all that stuff. When your tree starts looking all pretty and then you start seeing your leaves start getting damaged and all that, that's what's going on. All these bugs have hatched. So we're gonna spray and we're gonna kill those eggs ahead of time there to help us out with our trees, right? Because the last thing, right, we need, right, when you have your fruit tree growing and you see those flowers starting to blossom and then they turn into a fruit, right? They turn into a little fruit and you're saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna have some fruits this year. And most of the times we don't end up with no fruit, you know, because these bugs, these bugs and these diseases just are relentless, right? So do yourself a favor and get out there and get yourself some Cooper Fungicide spray and spray your trees. If you can't find that, find something else that will work for you. But I'm gonna show you what I use all the time. So get yourself out there and get that spray in there, because what'll happen is you're gonna get these fungicide diseases, right? These bacterial diseases, and you're gonna get fire blight, black spots, and a whole bunch of numerous other diseases that are gonna attack you. They're gonna attack you, and they usually win, right? So give yourself a chance and get yourself some spray and get your fruit trees spraying. If you got 2 or 3, spray them all. Spray them real good, all right? Spray them 2 or 3 times before, your fruits, right? And if you're a little late getting that spray on there, don't spray it when things are blossoming. Just wait, right? After your fruits have set, and they start putting little teeny sides to them, then you can spray them again if you want, right? Don't never spray them when they're in flower, right? So get out there, get your plants sprayed, because you know they're coming for us. These fungicides, diseases, come and get us every year. Go ahead and do yourself a favor, right? Here you go. That's what you want to go ahead and pick up. Try to get some fruit, baby, because these, like I said, these fungicide diseases, they're worse. They're worse than the bugs, because the bugs, we can pick them off. We can spray certain bug spray on them and kill them instantly. But these fungicide diseases, they will just ruin your tree. Like fire blight, it'll just wipe your whole tree out from top to bottom and just kill it completely. You'll have no tree, all right? So go ahead and do yourself a favor and get yourself some fungicides, right? All right, guys, so we have our tree protection here, all right? We have our Cooper Fungicide spray, and we have our Tangle foot, and that, we'll get into that in a second after we finish spraying the tree. All right, so I have a half-gallon sprayer here. So when you go mixing your fungicide stuff in here, just, look at your directions and do it accordingly to that, all right? So what we're gonna do here, right? We're gonna spray our tree, and we're gonna try to get in all the creases of the tree from top to bottom. So that way when you spray in the top, it'll it'll come down and it'll drip down the tree. So don't start from the bottom, start from the top and work your way down and get into all the creases of your bark, in between the creases of your trunk, all that, all right? So this tree's I'm really happy with this. This is a standard pear tree. I don't remember exactly the name of it. I bought it some years ago and I transplanted it from my other property to over here when I moved over here. So I I don't remember which one it is, but it's a nice pear tree. All right, so, and make sure it was really windy today, so I'm over here on my espalier tree near the fence, so there's no wind over here. So I'm only gonna spray certain trees today. I'm gonna basically just do this tree on camera just to give you this demonstration, and I'm gonna spray a couple of the ones around here, and I'm gonna finish them off on another day coming up, which is not so windy, because you don't want the stuff, even though this stuff is organic, you don't want it spraying in your face. All right, so let's go. And when you put your spray, right, make sure that you get your spray so that it's spraying out. It's, you don't want no jet, right? You want to squeeze it down so you get nice spread, nice even, so you get more coverage and you're not wasting it. All right. Just go down the sides, right there. Work your way down the trunk there, right? Then you want to get all your branches. Get in those creases there. Because those bugs are slick. They'll hide their eggs in these crevices, and they'll come out at you. They'll come out at you in spring and start popping and chewing up on all your leaves and stuff. Those little babies, they come out hungry. You gotta kill them, baby. These trees, right, when you have these trees for a few years and they start producing fruit for you, right? And they're mature trees, they're very expensive and very valuable to you. So you need to protect your investments. All right. All right, so there you go. She's all sprayed up. I'm gonna go and spray her again, probably right at the end of February. Usually you want to do it 2 or 3 times, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna go ahead and spray it now. I was gonna spray her around earlier in December, but I didn't get around to it, so that's fine. You know what I mean? You want to spray them at least twice. You know what I mean? So she sprayed again late February, because in March these babies will start, all your fruit spurs will start breaking open and start putting out fruit right away. You know what I mean? So this Tanglefoot here, right? I think it's got some water in it because I left it out, but it doesn't matter because this stuff is like Vaseline. All right, I'm not gonna put it on right now. I'm just gonna show you what it looks like. It's like a paste, you know what I mean? It's called Tanglefoot. But I'm gonna kind of demonstrate. I'm gonna apply this when I spray it the next time in February. Then I'll put this down in late February, because in March, those bugs start acting up, and what they'll do is they'll crawl up your tree, especially those ants. They're looking for sweet stuff, you know what I mean? They're looking for some sweet stuff, and they'll crawl up looking for those aphids and all that stuff, and they'll crawl up your tree. But when you hit them up with some of this Tanglefoot, they ain't going nowhere, baby. If they try to go up the tree, they're gonna get stuck and die. So protect your tree up top and protect it with the Tanglefoot. Don't forget that. All right, so we have some flagging tape here, right? You can find these rolls there in any box store, big box store, and get your flagging tape. And what you want to do is you want to I'm not gonna be, normally I'm able to hold this and wrap around it, but I have this bamboo here that I put a few years ago when the tree was a little younger, and I'm looking probably to remove it sometime soon, but right now it's impeding me from wrapping this around there, so I'm gonna have to just break off a piece and work around it that way. All right, so basically you can start at the top, you can start at the bottom, doesn't matter. You just want to make sure that you have maybe like a 2 to 3 inch 2 to 3 inch wrap around the trunk of the tree. Okay, and when you're putting this on, you want to make sure you put it on nice and tight. Put it on nice and tight, because if you don't, and you leave voids in there, the bugs are just going to crawl underneath it, especially those ants. Come spring, when your tree is flowering and putting out all those juices, it attracts aphids, and ants love to eat aphids, right? So we want to make sure that we don't run into that problem. So, all right, so we have that there. For the purpose of this, let me go around one more time. All right, so one more time. All right. So anyway, for the purpose of this, I'm gonna just cut that off right there. Normally, right, you come with your little electrical tape or a little duct tape and just put a little teeny piece there just to hold that from spinning back out on you, okay? So that's basically it. Then you come with your Tangle foot, get your brush there, and put the Tangle foot all around the flagging tape. You don't want to put this directly on the bark of your tree, because it'll affect the bark of the tree and injure your tree. So you want to use this around the flagging tape, okay? And during the summertime, springtime, when you put it on every 2 months maybe. You check it. You come and put some more Tangle foot on there just to make sure you have good coverage on it. Keep those ants at bay, okay? All right, guys. So that's a wrap. That's how you get it done. Protect your investments, because we invest a lot of money into our fruit trees and time. Waiting a couple years for your tree to do its thing and put you out some fruit, and you're gonna come and let these diseases, these bugs, there come and ruin your fruit trees, and then you're never gonna enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay. So anyway, you all take care. God bless. God keep you. Keep doing what you love doing. Peace and love.